crap I got for Beat the Creek, plus some things I got for Glenn and from Glenn. Let's go! Welcome to Bullman Built RC. I am Matt, your favorite YouTuber's least favorite YouTuber. Today I've got some stuff that I'm going to show you. First off, we will start with the truck that I got from Glenn. How's that? Sounds good. Okay, cool. This is a truck I absolutely did not need, nor necessarily want, but when Glenn hit me with the price that he wanted for it, I really couldn't say no. So, as you can see, it's a Galande 2. It's been, I don't know what happened. It's been primered in this red primer. It also has a red top, which is still removable. But then they put all the detail stuff on it after painting it red primer. So I'm not sure if someone's mind this was like rusty or something. I don't know what. I don't like it, which is completely fine. Because I also got this. He also sent this. I was going to save this, but I just saw that RC Full Drive just released the Galande 2 with the Cruiser. So you can still get them brand new. So I figured, what the hell, I would get this out maybe. So this is a Cruiser body set. It's going to replace this thing. I don't know what this thing is going to be. Everybody knows exactly what I'm getting ready to say. Probably maybe make it into a buggy. Maybe I'll sell it. I'm not sure. But this thing is almost brand new. It's been sitting on the pumpkins. It doesn't really have any run wear at all. So I'm not 100% sure what the story is. But like I said, it's just, everything's glued together. So it's already done. And it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of sucks that it's like that. But I got the extra body. I'll be doing something with it. I'm not sure. I was going to sell it, but I don't know. I kind of like just having it just for a, I don't want to say collector, but you know, like just something cool to have. So I'm not sure, but I will figure that out. So I got that. Next! Speaking of Glenn, if you don't know, he actually runs Appalachian RCs for kids. So I went to the swap meet a few weeks ago and I brought this home. This is a box of donations. So let's go through that real fast. There we go. Yeet! There we go. To start off with, I found these. These are 4-dice takeoff wheels. They're just plastic beadlocks, but I don't really have a use for them, and I figured maybe Glenn could use them. I know he's kind of short on some different parts or whatever. I'm not sure. I just wanted to give stuff away, so there they are. A guy that I know through another guy, I think. Not sure how I met him, but anyway, Jeremy Stanley. He gave me a bunch of stuff to give away as well. So I have some stock Traxxas Canyon Trail tires. So that's cool. I don't know what those go on, but I have those. And then he gave me what I believe he called the ugliest tutus on the planet, which are these little swirly boys here. Just aluminum, Amazon style, you know, beadlocks. And then he said to surround them, the biggest, dumbest tire ever. Or I don't remember exactly how he put it, but got these, just two Super Swampers. They are cut. The beads are a little rough. They look like they've been glued, but I'm pretty sure Glenn can make something work. Then, oh my gosh. Jeremy also gave me this. It's just a box of electronics, but they can do something, go somewhere. I believe I threw this one in. This is a XL5 with a big monster like XT90 on it. This is a Traxxas 2056. We have a 35-turn axial, another 20-turn axial, a Habawang, brand new actually. That's pretty cool. Brand new quick run 1080. So that's cool. Let's see, a Reedy 3220, a Traxxas 12-turn Titan with a XL 2.5. Don't know exactly what that goes to. A Reedy crawler motor, a Spectrum of some sort. Well, I don't know what this is. A Spectrum system. Ooh, an Axial 55-turn. That's an older motor. That's from like one of the redo Scorpions with the orange bodies and stuff. A pair of Traxxas shift servos. Dynamite ESC. Not real sure what this is exactly, but it's just probably a stock takeout from like a 10-2 or something. Some sort of hobby wing with a XT90. So there's that. It looks dual motor. That's pretty cool. Maybe maybe you can do something with that. And another ESC of some sort. This is just a Horizon, probably an axial takeout or something like that. And then this random little cord thing. So that's pretty cool. And then when we went to the comp the other day, Kevin gave me some wheels, tires, and foams to give to him. So these are Capra 118 takeoffs. They do have a 12mm hex, so maybe he can make that work somehow. And then he also gave me a set of, pretty sure these are 1.9 by 4.19 foams. I now almost have a whole tote, and that makes me feel really good to be able to give Glenn a whole tote of things that he can hopefully use and to try to help him build trucks. I do see him twice a year, and I also, I know him personally and everything. So if you do feel like giving anything, whether it's just wheels, tires, he could use transmissions. They could be like knockoff Amazon transmissions if you have them, knockoff axles, whatever, just anything he can use to make a truck. What also would really help would be if you went to Appalachian RCs for Kids, like this page. If you have anything that you want to give and you want to go straight to him, that's fine as well. You can mail it to him. You can mail it to my P.O. box. It'll be in the description. Just depends on whether you want it to be on a video and go into a actual presentation, or whether you just want to give it to him. I can keep you anonymous. It's whatever you want to do. It just give it to kids. That's all it is. It's just kids getting RC trucks that can't afford RC trucks or don't have a way to get RC trucks or whatever. So that's basically all of the Appalachian RC for Kids things. So next, what would a Mailbox Monday be without an actual opening and mailboxing things and all that stuff? So I got a package from Amazon, and we will describe what's going on. What I got were 2 more of these table covers. So I got a bigger canopy than what I already had. I had a 20 by 10, now I have a 30 by 10, just a general canopy. And I needed more table space to begin with, and then I bought another 10 feet of canopy basically, so then I needed a couple more tables. So I went ahead and bought 2 more 6-foot tables, and then now I realize that I need 1 more as well. But to cover them, I got these table covers. They are just Amazon special. They just kind of like elastic over the tables, just make them look a little better. And they're washable and everything. That way my stained white tables, because white ones are cheaper than the black ones for some reason. Like, I'm not sure how that works, but I got those to cover, and they make everything just look a lot nicer. I did look into custom ones. A, they take forever, and B, they are really a lot more expensive than just buying something like this, and I'd rather put my money into a banner or something. So I got those, and I also got tables, and I also got a canopy, but that's not really something I can open on camera because the thing weighs like 418 pounds. Next, also from Amazon, I got this. This is something that the guys and I have been discussing for a while, and I went ahead and just pulled the trigger. This is a lot smaller than what I thought it would be.
That's what she said. No time, but she did. No time!
This is a battery pack for just charging things and everything like that. You can also buy a solar panel with it, but I don't know how long this is going to last, and I really don't need to run anything other than like maybe my speaker and a phone charger or something. So I'm thinking if I charge this at night, every time we go back to the Airbnb, everything will be okay. It comes with a charger, with a car charger, and where the hell, what the hell? If I read the directions, I'm sure I'd probably understand, but that's dumb. I'm not doing it. This is all I need, I think. This is what I'll use. So I got that. I can't remember exactly how big it is and how many milliamps. It's 230 watt hours, whatever that means, and it's a lithium ion. It says it can charge with an AC plug in 6 to 8 hours, a 12-volt carport within 10, a gas generator 7 to 9. It will run a 5-watt light for 47 plus hours, an iPhone 23 plus recharges, a drone for 9 plus recharges at 25 watts. It'll get a laptop 4 plus charges, and a car fridge. It will run for 4 hours. So this little tiny thing actually will put out some power and contain some power. Regardless, it should be plenty, and I hopefully will only have to charge it like once during the weekend, and I'll have it charged when I go. So that thing is super cool. It is a zero core power station. It was on Amazon. I can put the link to it if you guys want in the description. So we'll do that, I guess. So hopefully that's one more thing to make BTC easier. Next, I got people asking for patches, so I had patches made. These will be at BTC, and they will also be available if you can't make Beat the Creek. I can usually sell them, whatever, ship them to you, etc. These are $5 a piece. I freaking love them. I got them from Alibaba. I tried to do local US supported things. I could not find anybody that even wanted to make me a Velcro patch, let alone someone to do it for a decent price to where these weren't like $15 a piece. So I got them done. I mean, these things are freaking nice. That is just really all there is to it. They're actually stitched or sewn or however the hell you want to call it, and I like them a lot. I like my logos anyway, but when you put them on here, and then one of the cool things, they actually come with the fuzzy side that's die cut along with the rough side on the back of the patch, so you can like sew this on and then just goes right there. Super freaking cool. I got 100 of each. I've already sold a few. I'm sure I'll sell a bunch of them at BTC or whatever, hopefully. And maybe you can get one, and then maybe you can get one after this when the video comes out and everything, and just get with me. So I got those. Speaking of getting with me, you can get with me on Facebook and Instagram and my Facebook group, Bullman Built RC, across the board. You can message me on all three of those ways or whatever. And if you're in my group, you can ask general questions and just, join and answer the questions. We'll do whatever, it's pretty easy going. And then also think about becoming a channel member. You can actually get to talk to me in almost real time at that point and see things behind the scenes. And then you also get to see videos a day early. So that's pretty cool. And then you get to see things that are for sale that other people don't get to see, and then before other people. So just think about becoming a channel member. It really will help if more people support the channel, and then I can bring you better Mailbox Monday things with, cooler stuff maybe. I've already tried to make it cool, but just help me out here if you want to, okay? For Beat the Creek, I got with Cody from Colorado Adventure Club. If you don't know who he is, go check out his website. He's got a YouTube page and everything. Super cool dude, makes all sorts of really cool products. I got with him and said, hey man, I would love to take some of your stuff to Beat the Creek. We worked out a little deal, and so now I have a pile of parts to take to BTC. So first off, I have the VFD direct motor mount. This basically gets rid of that whole shaft in the front with the spur and the pinion and mounts your motor directly to that input gear. And it's 3D printed. It does speed things up a little bit, but especially if you run portals, everybody says that they really can't tell any different. So I am kind of curious to run this thing. I will probably end up running it in my 1.9 Unlimited. So I got, 5, 6 of these to sell, something like that. Next, I also got some VFD 46% lockouts. Now these are to basically make what I believe is a rear dig. So they will lock out the front wheels, and then that way you can spin the rear around if you want to, do cool burnouts, which is something I've done. He said they were super durable. I have not actually tried this one. I've gotten the aluminum ones from him just because I like them a little better, just knowing that they're aluminum. But he swears that these are just as good. I don't know if I would break them. He says I won't. I thought about putting them to the test, so maybe that's something I'll do after Beat the Creek. And then also to go with those, I got the aluminum. These are the 46%, so this is 46% overdrive lockout. That lets you run the 46% and then also lock out the front for a rear dig. On the flip side of that, I also got the 6% lockout. Then you run these in the back of the transmission, which is the left-hand side for the OD, and that actually locks the front tires up to let you do a rear dig. So these are the printed version. Once again, super strong, just a little cheaper. And then I also got 4 of the aluminum versions. I actually bought like 7 and took 3 of them for myself, I think. But I have 4 of the aluminum versions. If you want the aluminum and you would rather have the upgraded one over the 3D printed one, like maybe you don't want to just try it like it's what you want, these would be a really good option for that. And it's 6%, so that way you can kind of dial back the overdrive as opposed to running so much overdrive and then having to underdrive the front or anything like that. These are actually really good. And I tried them in my Pro Mod, and that thing works perfectly. Highly recommend. Next, I got some 3/16 cage mount fire extinguishers. This is just little scale detail stuff that he makes. I thought they were pretty cool, and so I figured I'd pick up, 6, 7 of them, whatever, and take them and see what happens. So I got some of those. Super freaking cool. And then also, I only picked up one of these, but this is a MT12 thumb knob. I do have an MT12 that I was going to use for rear steer. I believe I'm going to sell that radio as well, and then I will sell this also. So this goes on the front knob of your MT12, like that, and it's bright green so you can see it, and it'll help you steer things, four-wheel steer things. So I got that stuff. I got all that from Colorado Adventure Club. Like I said, check him out. His name's Cody. He's super, super cool. He has always been good with us. We've tried to be good with him and everything. And I fully support him, and he is actually now supporting me to do the things that I'm doing, to try and spread all these cool things to everyone. That way, you know, everybody gets to try some stuff. So I got that. That wraps up Mailbox Monday. I thoroughly appreciate you watching. Make sure to check me out on all the things that I told you about. Make sure to check out Cody, and make sure to check out Glenn. Stick around for the bloopers, and I will see you later. Bye! Hopefully it beat the creek. I know there's bloopers now, so I can say there are definitely bloopers coming. You know what I mean? This is going to be a good one. I'm in a good mood now. I've been painting. I'm a little, whew.
I can tell.
Need some fresh air in this bee. Some of them begun.
I think my dad's a little cuckoo.
So let's go through that real fast. Oh boy! Oh Jesus Louise!
Ooh.
I'm high as a cat, I just might stop to check you out. Bananas.
Bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe had too much coffee.
Oh, I'm sure I've had too much coffee. I went to put brown sugar in there, and I was like, you know, those little clumpies, and all of a sudden this huge clump just goes kaploop, and I was like, well, apparently that's a thing I've done now. So to RC, or no, look at that segue. Boy. Any run where at it, shit. And I just might stop to check you out. I'll figure that out. Put that in there. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just delete it. I don't know. Maybe I'll quit YouTube tomorrow. I'm not sure. Oh. If it was funny, I would have gotten the joke sooner.
Excuse me!
Oh, sucker! They're just plastic aluminum, God damn it. I'm going to throw these in there. These are just... Okay. And everyone is giving to the actual... Nope. I'm not going to eat that because that would be bad for business. What also would help would we... Here we go. My mouth's going to just start an artwork. See what Sparkle Fart said. Ooh, I like that. If not, I'll jar, you know, or that are not so on. So, get it? So, whoa, I'm hungry. Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Matt.
At least it wasn't a dad joke.
No, this is worse than a dad joke because it wasn't even funny.
Dad jokes aren't funny.
Dad jokes are funny.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Dad jokes are funny.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I can see it now. I mean, I'm pretty and all.
I'm not one of that, but
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Super durable. Here to lock the back or the front. Shit. Stay tuned. Nope, don't like that. Freaking
Why do
stupid.
you sound like a pirate?
Because I'm an idiot. That's why. That's why the bloopers are so funny, because I'm stupid and I can't make my face work sometimes. And people like that for some reason. But I'm okay with it.